So we were back to sunshine as made our way through the day today, but we had frigid air filtering in as made our way through the evening yesterday, through the overnight, and through most of the day today with that very strong northwesterly wind. Here's a look at our tower cam time lapses. We did have the sunshine, and other than that, there was barely a cloud in the sky. It was just extremely cold out there with even colder wind chills. High temperatures across the region today, so no place on this map is above zero. So we had a high of 2 below zero at North Platte, between 3 and 5 below zero at Ogallala, Imperial, and Lexington, 6 below at Broken Bow, and 9 below zero out toward Valentine. That was your high. Here's a look at the current temperature, still at 9 below at Valentine, near 7 below zero at all of these locations: Ogallala, North Platte, Imperial, Broken Bow, and Lexington. Here's a look at the winds, mainly from a northwesterly direction. Winds dying down just a little, especially from North Platte out toward Imperial, but in some places still gusting to between, say, around 20 to even up to 40 miles per hour. So that's making it feel even worse. Here's a look at our current wind chill values across the region. Most of us still remain between 25 and 35 below zero. So prepare for that if you're making any plans outside. Wind chill warning in effect. It does expire at Saturday at noon Central Time. So it's going to last another couple of days. So let's take a look at the other alerts across the region. Still have that winter weather advisory. Could be some blowing snow, but this is basically for the slippery roads from that snow that fell yesterday. Winter weather advisory for most of the viewing area, with the exception of our furthest south and east counties. That does go until tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Central Time. Here's a look at the map across the country. So high pressure is working its way in. This is a very cold high pressure system, and we're on its cool side. There's that direct flow basically from the North Pole. Cold air making its way all the way down into Texas, the deep south, and the system that came through yesterday with the snow moving into the Midwest and Northeast, becoming a major weather maker out in that direction. So let's take a look at the extreme cold. We got one more night where we'll have wind chill values at times between 30 and 40 below zero. The coldest air is actually going to move off to our east and off to our north as we make our way through the overnight, but still it's extremely cold out there, and the cold air does go all the way down into the deep south: Atlanta, Houston, El Paso. Wind chill values between 0 and 10 above. So this is a major system that is bringing cold to most of the central portion of the country. We got a low tonight of 10 below zero and a high tomorrow with a good amount of sunshine near 10 above zero. And then we'll get right back down there, starting off your Saturday morning, lows between 6 or 7 below, but Saturday a nice warm up, mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies, and temperatures reaching the low to maybe even some mid-20s. So the extremely cold air, the door open to the Arctic, just moves off to the east, the high crest over us, and finally we get back into a nice southerly flow. The warm front's on our doorstep by Saturday morning, and then it really does blast through, and all that warm air starts to filter in, and we're not really going to see the influence of this cold air over the weekend, as we're going to keep the Pacific flow. So let's take one more look at the jet stream well off to our south, the polar vortex over us right now. As we make our way through the next couple of days, and that means through the Christmas holiday, the polar vortex, all that cold weather, will move into the Midwest, then the Northeast, and we've got another major warm-up. We got a ridge in the jet stream, and warm air really starting to filter in, and it's going to stick around for a while with those high temperatures into the 40s and even a whole bunch of 50s. So one more day, we have a high of 10 with sunshine, still breezy for your Friday. 22 on Saturday, partly cloudy, and 43 for the day on Sunday, partly to mostly cloudy skies for Christmas Day. Down to 40 on Monday, but into the lower 50s by Tuesday and Wednesday, staying mainly dry until then, mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies, and a high of 50 for Thursday, partly cloudy, and we do have just a chance of some rain or some snow showers by this time next week. Kent?
And a good sign that there's not a lot of negative temperatures on that on your 7-day forecast.
Yeah, just have to wait until Saturday morning, then we'll get rid of them.
All right. Thanks so much, Justin. Handbags, cell phones, even medicine, all counterfeit items, and all part of the $3.3 billion worth of items seized by U.S. Customs and Border Protection in 2020.